One day I just woke up, made a decision that, you know what? I think I want to be a Muslim. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is akosuabenhene. If you're new, you're welcome. If you're a 10 subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. I love saying that part. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. I appreciate you. I love you. You mean a lot to me. Now in today's video, I'm going to be sharing a story time. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the title. I'm going to be sharing a story time of a moment in school when I had a religious whatever I transitioned from being a Christian to being a Muslim in high school. Yes, I did. So I'm going to be talking all about that. If you want to know how that happened, how it went, everything about that story, please keep on watching this video. Don't go nowhere. It promises to be fun. I promise. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun story time. So keep on watching, and yeah, let's go. Let me just be talking about it already. Huh? Okay, so this is just really relaxed, chilled. You know, I'm not doing my makeup. Already did this look, so definitely check it out. But in high school, if you're not watching, if you're from Ghana, you will know senior high school. But if you're not from Ghana watching this, in Ghana we have high school system where you go to junior high and then you move on to senior high and then you go to uni, which you guys call college. I mean, I don't know if that's what you call college here, whatever, but there's uni that comes right after high school, which is senior high, and then junior high, senior high, uni. That's what it is. So in high school, I mean, me growing up, I've always been the type of person who asks questions if I didn't understand anything. There was a point where in high school I changed my course from home economics to go and do business. So I'm that kind of person. If I don't like it, I'll change it immediately. If I don't understand it, I'll change it. If it's not competitive enough for me, I'll change it, you know? So this was in, I'd say, second year or third year in high school. I did the 4-year high school thing. I was the last batch of the 4 years group. So I think I was in my third year. All through high school, I was questioning my religion. I was questioning Christianity. I feel like this topic will as well be sensitive. Even though it's a story time, it will as well be sensitive because I know there are a lot of people who question religion or their religion, and sometimes they don't find answers. This is what was happening to me. I'm sorry. This is what was happening to me. I grew up from a very strong Christian home. My dad is a Presbyterian pastor, retired, and my mom was like basically, what's it called, music leader of my church, you know, the whole church, all the branches all over the world. She was made I think the executive music something, you know, the people who teach the choir, the people who lead the choir, the people who lead the worship, all of that stuff. My mom was one of those big girls. May her soul rest in peace. So I grew up from a very strong Christian home, religious home, let me say that, not Christian, but religious home, even though it was Christianity. So I went to high school as per usual, and first year in high school, second year in high school, third year in high school, I always had questions. I have always had questions about religion. I've always had questions about so many things about Christianity that I didn't understand, that I needed more answers to, but I just wasn't getting the answers. I wasn't getting the answers, and you couldn't, at the time, you couldn't even be, I mean, obviously you guys will know that before you couldn't even question Christianity too much because they said that, don't question too much because it's gonna make you go crazy. Some of the things you don't understand, because if you try to understand, it's too much for your mind. That was definitely not working for me as at high school. So many things weren't sitting right with me. like the fact that Christians were fast to judge other other religious bodies, and think that Christianity was the only way. It just wasn't working for me, because I knew other people like Muslims who were good, who were living the chaste life, and they were even better than some of us, the Christians. So I had a lot of questions, and I had a lot of Muslim friends too. Let me say that. Now, right from Form 1, that's what we call it, SS1, Form 1, my friends were Muslims, or like, even if they weren't Muslims, they had lived in like the Zongo community. So there were these kind of like girls who knew about Islamic religion, who could speak the language, And then I had a few friends in class too who were very nice Muslims, very religious Muslims, like they pray. And I was that kind of person that I was very close to like my religion. I sang in church as well. I believed in the doctrines, So seeing someone else in another religion doing the same thing, it was beautiful for me. It was like, that's nice, you know what I mean? Sorry, that's nice, you know what I mean? So I ask a lot of questions. I move with them a lot. I basically know a lot of things about them. That's the Muslims, and the Muslims that I had in my school at the time. I was friends with a lot of the Muslims, So it was beautiful. We had a beautiful relationship. But some of the Christians felt like, like Islamic religion wasn't the way forward. It wasn't the right way. And even though we all believed that Allah, God, all of them are like one people or like one person, Christians still didn't believe that Muslims were doing something right. And it didn't sit well with me. I was in a space where I wanted to know more about religion. Like I said, I was asking questions. I wanted to find out more, I was building on my spirituality. For me, I wanted to get more close to God. I wanted to get more close to this, spirituality. I wanted to grow spiritually. I wanted to be that kind of person that I knew what I was talking about when it came to religion. But for Christianity, it wasn't me, For Christianity, I wasn't feeling it that way. I wasn't feeling like I could execute it that way because I couldn't get answers to certain questions that I had in my mind. So moving forward to Form 3, I made up my mind. I made up my mind that, what? I don't think that Christianity is sitting right with me right now. And also, as a part, I wanted to learn more about other people's religion. I didn't think that you could learn more about other people's religion without having to be a part of the religion, I was pretty young at the time. So one day, I'm very spontaneous. I'm a very spontaneous person. One day, I just woke up, made a decision that, what? I think I want to be a Muslim. I think I want to be a Muslim because they pray 5 times a day. Why are you a Christian not praying 5 times a day, and you only wait to pray when you're in need, or you only wait to pray when you go to church? Why? Why? I didn't understand. I wanted to pray 5 times a day too. I wanted to be closer to God. They do that. So that wasn't the only reason. There are a lot of other reasons. If you see a Muslim that is like very, very into their religion, they make it really nice. They make you want to be a part of them. And this was a case for me. I was very experimental. I wanted to try a new religion at the time. So I didn't tell my mom, didn't tell my dad, nobody. It was my business. So I just told my Muslim friends in school, who were like the senior prefect of the Muslim group, like the denominational group. They were like the imams of the school, and they were the right people to talk to. They were my friends and they were my classmates at the time. So I remember telling one of my friends, her name is Nadra. Yeah, Nadra, not Nadia, Nadra. I remember telling her that I want to be a part of your religion so bad. And I remember she laughed. She was like, are you serious? Why would you want to do that? And then I'm like, Nadra, you know me. You know how into your religion I have been. I can go and sit at the place where they pray, chat with them, after school, like I became family with them, and I saw that they were nice people, they were good people, and still practicing their religion in a beautiful way. So I just wanted to be a part of it. So I told her, and then she was like, I should give it a thought again. She thinks that I should give it a second thought, and if I feel like I still want to do it, they are there for me. They will always be there for me, just the same way Christians are always open to receive new souls every now and then. Muslims as well, or the Islamic religion as well, is always open to receiving people every day. So they told me that they didn't want me to just come and leave. They didn't want me to come and think that it was something that I didn't like and then just leave the next day, and it wasn't going to be nice for the religion. So I should take my time, think about it. If I wanted to still do it, they're always going to be there for me. They're always going to help me get through the process. So take your time, think about it, and we're going to be here for you, okay? So I'm like, yeah, I'm convinced I want to do it. But, I'm like, okay, I'm going to think about it, take my time, think about it, come back, and we'll see what we can do about that. So moving forward, a few days after, I told her that, what, I think I'm still really ready. I want nothing else so bad right now than I want to be a part of your religion. Like, I knew in my head that I was done with Christianity. I didn't want nothing to do with Christianity again. Nothing. So I told her, and then I had a few friends who weren't Muslims as well. I remember I had 2 friends who were Muslims in school, and I had told them, and they were laughing about it. Oh my God. They were laughing about it. But this was after I had told the Muslim people. They laughed about it. They started making jokes, started calling me names. I'll get to that part. So, after I told the Muslim people, blah, blah, blah. So now they said that I should think of a name that I want to have, because I need to change my Christian name. I didn't have a Christian name, but they said that I had to have a Muslim name to symbolize the fact that I was a part of them. So I said, okay, I'm going to make a decision on what name to choose. And they helped me with names that I could choose and the meanings of the names and which names were going to suit me, blah, 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 and the meanings, all of that. So gave me a few names, and then I ended up picking one, which was Sidra. I think I don't remember what it means right now in Islamic religion, but it's Sidratu. That's the name, Sidratu. So you cut it short as Sidra, which was a name that I like. Sounded good with me, and the meaning was great. So I took that. I remember going back to the dormitory, and my friends just laughing at me. My friends, my classmates, they were just laughing, calling me names, I could be walking on campus and someone would just shout, Memunatu. Someone would just shout, Memunatu. Then I'm like, oh my God, why? And this wasn't even in a bad way. It wasn't a bullying way, because I was senior, obviously, so nobody could bully me. These were just my classmates laughing at me for the decision that I had made, because they didn't think that I was sensible at the time to make a decision to just change your religion. Like, who does that? I did. I did. So they were laughing at me. My friends would call me Sidra, what's it called, Memunatu. Hawayatu, like they were just calling me names, funny names, and to them it was fun. To me it wasn't, because I was going through a transition period and I needed their support. Now looking back, at that time I felt like it was jokes and everything, but now looking back I see that I could have used their support at least, but they weren't bad people. So moving forward, the Muslim people arrange what's it called, when you go to church, they pray for you and receive new souls if you're not born again, blah blah blah. Yes, so they did that for me. They had like a church service thing, and I went through the process. They prayed with me, went through the process of changing my name, not on paper, just changing my name in school. And then they taught me how to pray, how to do the washing with the Buddha, everything. I still can't pray. I still can't say a lot of their prayers. So they just taught me a lot of things. And then now I started to pray with them. So now whenever it was time for me to pray or for them to pray, they call me, make sure that I'm reminded. They were such beautiful people. Muslims are such good people. They can be very good. I'm not even gonna lie. They are very good people. They call me, we go and pray. Whenever there was food, they you know how Muslims live, they live like a family no matter where they find themselves. That's I became a part of that family. So I started seeing them as family. I started praying with them. And then their 30 days fasting came on. I've forgotten which month they do the fasting, but I was in school at the time and I had transitioned into being a Muslim. So the 30 days fasting came on and they kept asking me, "Are you sure you can do it?" I'm like, I think I really want to try. And then they're like, you know what? You shouldn't force yourself to do it. But if you're a Muslim, you should do it. Because if you don't do it, after the fasting, you still do the fasting to cover for the days that you didn't do. So they have a lot of rules and regulations surrounding their religion, which I think is good, keeps people in line, in check. So I did the fasting, started day 1, day 2, till 30 days. Did all of the fasting with them, prayed with them. And then now my school chaplain who knew me as a Christian before, and I was also a student of his class before because he was the home economics, the fashion, I was doing fashion design at the time. He was a fashion designing teacher. So he spoke to me about it and he was so disappointed for me doing that. He called my mom. I think my mom came there for visiting one time and he told my mom that I left his class and now I'm changing my religion. What? So many things. But one thing about my mom is very relaxed, very free. My mom never beats me, never insults me, nothing. Such a beautiful woman. May her soul rest in peace. I love her so much. But yeah, she was really calm. All she said was, my dad is a pastor. I can't do that. She's going to tell my dad. That's exactly what she said. Me babe frau papa na makachin. She literally just said, me babe frau papa na makachin. Oh papa sofo. Praise be ni sofo ba moi. Now I'm saying, but see, we are all worshiping one God. I think when I catch you, then I don't want to even go there. But Christians have a very twisted mind when it comes to religion and when it comes to the fact that they feel like they're the only ones who know the way, you know? So I did the fasting, did everything, blah, blah, blah. I was still Cedra in school. I think that I was Cedra with them till I finished high school or till the latter parts of high school, where I just realized that religion wasn't for me. But I think after high school, I realized that, you know what, religion is really not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me. And this is no offense to anyone or not attacking to anyone. Yes, we believe. No, like, yes, I believe in God. I'm just not associated to any religion right now. And this is all the answers that I've been needing. You know, I told you, I was saying in the beginning, I switched my religion because I had answers, because I needed answers, which Christianity wasn't giving me. And then I went to Islamic religion and I realized that I still wasn't going to get those answers from Islamic religion because they as well have a pretty similar way to what the Christians are doing. They as well think that they're on the right path and the Christians are not. They as well think that their God came to, you know, it's a whole lot of twisted stories between these two religious bodies. So I realized that, you know what, these two are still not for me. They're both not going to work. And these are like the main religious bodies that we have all over the world. So I'm like, you know what, if Christianity didn't work for me, Islamic religion didn't work for me, I gotta find what works for me. I gotta find like my own truth, you know. So that's what I started doing. But for the most part, right now, I feel happy to say that I'm glad that I did that. So I know things about their religion. I know things about Christianity. I've been in both places before. I've prayed both ways before. So I know both ways don't work for me. This is not something that you haven't tried, you know? Usually when you haven't tried something and you sit back and try to lambast it, that's when people, I mean, that's when it's not right. But if you've tried it before and you know for a fact that it doesn't work for you, then it doesn't work for you. So I just realized that both didn't work for me. Both didn't sit right with my spirit. Both didn't get me the answers that I wanted at the time, even till now, so it wasn't it for me. But I really did transition into being a Muslim when I was in high school. It was a fun experience. Like, it was really good. It was good. Learned a lot. I feel like growing up, you need to try so many things. That's the only way that it can shape up your future life, or it can shape up your future self. If you try so many things, they will, influence the kind of decisions you make when you're growing up. They will influence the kind of friends you take when you're growing up, So everything that I've tried growing up, I won't say that I regret it. I won't say that I wish I never did it. I'd say that I'm glad that I went through all these things, because that's what has made me the person that I am today. That's what switching religions and questioning religion and religious bodies and religious ways and everything is what has made me into who I am today. Is what has given me the beliefs that I have now. It's what has given me the confidence that I have in myself now. So I'm actually happy that I did all of that. I don't regret any part of it. Like I said, I still could pray their prayers. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim. I can pray all of that prayer. I learned a lot. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, that's literally what happened. I was mocked for a long time in school because I was switching religions. People are just dumb like that. But yeah, that happened. That was a fun part of my high school, and I thought that I'll share that with you guys. So one thing that I'd like to add is question religion as much as you want to. If you have questions, try to find answers to it. Don't move with what everybody's doing, so you're gonna do it too, or because it's what we came to meet, so you have no option. You really do have an option. You really do have an option to ask questions. You really do have an option to research, to search, search for what works with you, search for what sits right with you, and do that. That's the only thing that's gonna make your soul happy. Trust me. I don't regret doing anything. I don't regret going through both religions. Like I said, I'm happy I did all of that, and it's made me who I am today. So yeah. Whew. So I just wanted to share this little story time with you guys. I hope that you like it. Comment in the comment section below if you've had any similar experience, or if there's anything else that you guys want me to share. If I do come up with any story time, I'm gonna share it with you guys again. So like this video if you like it. Give it a huge thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't already done that. And yeah, I'm gonna go away now. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Bye guys.